So this is the chapter number 4 guys of NCERT, which is moving charges and magnetism. Jaan jaiye. Over here everyone. Hiba, please do not talk. Bala, move away. Please sit over there. Please stand up and sit over there. Arza, please move that side. Okay. Thank you. Masiullah, are you doing well? Okay, nice. Chaliye, let's start this chapter, which is moving charges and magnetism. Chapter number 4 of NCERT. Very good. Chaliye. So there are almost like 15 topics over here. We will go in the topics one by one. But if we are just looking at these topics, which are 14th and 15th, they are very important. Why they are very important? In every possible examination, they will be asked. Okay? In half yearly, they will be asked, pre-board and board examination. So please pay a lot of attention to the topic 14th and 15th. 3 marks, 4 marks, or even 5 mark question might come from here, because they are coming in every previous year questions, okay, in boards. So very important these topics are. Hai na? So 3 marks, 4 marks for guaranteed marks from this chapter, from these two topics, 14 and 15. Very good. But whenever we are talking about, and can you see the marked, star marked points as well? Correct? Okay. So they are nothing but derivations. So whenever derivations come, pay more attention. In boards, the board guy loves derivation. Okay? Now this chapter, you already know the basics of this chapter from grade 10, right? What was the name of the chapter in grade 10? Magnetic effect of current. Very good. Okay, magnetic effect of current. Over there, we learned that whenever the current was flowing in the wire used to act as what? Magnet. The basics we know, right? Can we recall few of the basics one more time? When we are reversing the direction of the current, the polarity gets reversed. Correct? How can you increase the magnetic field strength? By either increasing the current that is flowing over there, by increasing the magnitude of current that is flowing in the wire, or by increasing the number of turns. Very good. Yes or no? We all know the basics. And the main funda is this, that is surprising, like in grade 10th as well. So after studying this whole chapter, now if I'm asking a very basic thing, if your current is flowing through a wire, so do you think it will act as a magnet? So sometimes even the good students, they just are not able to connect this funda. They think, okay, that was the chapter. Yes, they are saying maybe, who knows, it is acting or not. Yes, it is. Okay. So basically, this is a magic where you can say, if you are flowing a current into the wire, yes, it will act as a magnet. So it is nothing less than a magic. Okay. Very good. Chalo. So yes, you all know the great scientist Hans Christian Oersted. So somewhere in 1800s, he was delivering the lecture, and during his lecture delivery, he got to know when he was playing with the wire in which the current was flowing. Okay, so when he kept the magnetic compass near to it, the needle of the compass got deflected. It means what? Obviously, the indications were very clear that the wire over here, it is acting as what? It is acting as magnet. It is acting as magnet. Okay, so not over here, like it does not mean that if Oersted Sahab didn't do this, we have no idea about magnet. We already know the magnet. We already know the magnet from since 2000 years or even more than that, correct? Like centuries and centuries ago too, our sailors, right? They used to navigate through what? Through the magnetic compass. So in daytime, let's say if clouds are there, sun is not visible. In the night time, let's say the pole star is not visible and clouds are there, okay? But maybe, rain is happening. So basically, magnetic compass was the key so that they can navigate to a correct direction. I hope you are all getting it, right? Okay, chaliye. So Oersted Sahab, we should write something in the, so that he will feel happy. oriented Saha. Okay, so this is magnetic compass. Let's say if you are putting a current over here, okay, if you are putting a current over here, okay, so the magnetic compass get deflected. So magnetic compass deflected as current flows in the where, है ना? चलो, ठीक है? So why it get deflected, and what are the observation? Like after getting observation, what are the conclusions from this experiment? Okay, or you can say tukka, right? You can say tukka, like most of the observations, okay, or most of the discoveries happen just because of tukka. Okay. So over here you can say the wire or the current carrying wire, the current carrying wire is acting as magnet. The current carrying wire is acting as magnet. Okay? Check. Now, one more thing. See, if there is this wire, okay, current is flowing over here. You know? Current is flowing like this. Now, there are two scenarios. There was one charge which was at rest, okay, and there was one charge which was moving like this, okay, which was moving like this. Huh? These are two different scenarios. I'm just making a wire over. In one case, the charge, okay, it was at rest, and in the second case, the charge was moving. Huh? The charge was moving. So over here, because this thing over here, this wire is electrically neutral, yes or no? Yes, current is flowing. Current is flowing. The electrons are flowing in one place to another place. Yes, but can we say this whole wire over here is electrically neutral? Yes or no? Correct? This whole wire over here, it is electrically neutral. So this charge will not feel any force. Okay? So over here, the wire is electrically neutral, thus charge will not experience any force. Yes or no? Correct? So it will remain as it is. Hai na? So nothing movement will take place. Now over here, when charge is moving, okay, so we observe this, now the charge started to move like this. Are we getting it? It started to move like this. So if charge is moving or it got deflected like this in this direction, obviously there should be some force which is causing this deflection, yes or no? So this force is known as what? Magnetic force. Okay, and it can only be in action when charge is what? Moving. So think about it. I'm just giving you one more analogy, just after writing this. So the charge deflected in the presence of current carrying wire when it was moving with velocity, or you should say speed, with speed. Now the speed v is very important. See, the two observations came from this experiment. First thing, that yes, it deflected. Let's say it was moving with velocity v. Again over here too, it was its speed. Its speed did not change. Yes, its direction changed, but its speed remained same. It means what? The force over here, it is perpendicular to the direction of motion. Can you recall this chapter, circular motion? Over there in circular motion, correct, the force that was acting perpendicularly, it can deviate the particle, but it cannot change its velocity. Which force? Centripetal force. Are you able to recall it? The centripetal force can change the direction, but it cannot change the magnitude. So the indications from here are pretty simple, that yes, the force is acting on this charge if it is moving with some velocity, but its speed remains same. It means what? This force is acting perpendicularly. This force is acting perpendicularly. If it was not acting perpendicularly, then yes, the speed would be something else. It shouldn't be same. Are we getting it? Okay. One more conclusion, if you are getting it from here, that is the work done by the magnetic force will be zero, because the velocity is not changing. These are the few highlights. Huh? Anyways, we will go into depth, but these are few of the highlights. Okay. Done? Check. So, what I was trying to say is this, that if this is the current and charge is moving like this, and yes, so can we say it is moving with velocity? Can we say it is analogically equivalent to this wire is nothing but it might be acting as some magnet? Yes or no? And even this charge, if it is moving, it is nothing but, if a charge is moving, it is what? Current is flowing. If current is flowing, can we assume this charge is wire only? So in a wire, if current is flowing, then yes, it is also acting as a kind of magnet. Are we getting it? Yes. So both of these are becoming magnets. That's why they are attracting or repelling each other. Are we getting it? Correct? Okay. So please understand this. Whenever the charge will move, it is nothing but a current carrying wire only. A current carrying wire only. If a charge is moving from one place to another, it is a current only, right? Okay. So now if you are placing that wire in magnetic field, correct? So yes, a magnetic force will be applied on the wire and it will be deflected. We all know this, right? We all know this from since grade 10, that if you are putting a current carrying wire in the magnetic field, then it will be deflected. Do you remember that Fleming's left hand rule? Correct? This Kachara, Fleming's left hand rule in grade 12. You need not remember, like we will never use it, but anyways, can you recall it? Okay, thank you. Check. Done? Okay. So from here, the few conclusions was that observations and conclusions. First, was observation, then you can call it as observation. First observation was what? When charge is at rest, no force was applied due to y. Conclusion is what? That the magnetic force can be only magnetic force will be in action if charges if charges okay. Second, when charge was moving, it deflected. Yes, magnetic force will be applied on moving charges. ठीक है, चलेगा. Third one, the speed remains same. What is the conclusion? The magnetic force is applying perpendicularly to the direction of velocity. ठीक है, चलिए. Over here we can assume this, that let's say, so we can also say the magnetic force is centripetal force okay. Over here when I am calling centripetal force, here I am assuming that velocity and the magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, but something that we discuss later. But over here you can say कि yes, it is the centripetal force means what? That it is always be perpendicular to the direction of velocity. ठीक है, चलिए. Okay, so if charge is moving like this in this direction, so the force will be in this direction. ठीक है, I hope you are getting it. That's why it moved like this in this direction. ठीक है, good. चलो. So slowly when we do these all experiments, from here we just want to get the formula. We all know, okay, it is not changing the what magnitude of the speed, correct? It is only changing the direction, okay? But how can we relate it, okay? What formula we should use? Huh? So then after few observations, we finally get the formula of the magnetic force. Chali? So please note this down. Anyways, you have the answers. So why am I wasting the time? Please look carefully. Please look carefully. And whatever is written over here, if I'm blocking at some point, okay? If I'm blocking at some point, anyways, you have the notes. So please look over there, okay? Okay. So please write down the heading, magnetic force. Magnetic force. Okay? So magnetic force, by all experiments and all, we find it out, it is nothing but Q into V cross P. Okay? Q into V cross P. Yes, it is the cross product between velocity and magnetic field. And the thing is same. Please do not do V cross P. Okay? If you are writing F equals to Q into B cross V, okay? It is wrong. Okay? This is wrong. Okay? This is wrong. So what is the correct thing? V cross P. So first thing, magnetic force is the cross product of V and D. Okay? This is the cross product of V and D. Over here, if you are wondering what is V, V is the velocity of charge. Okay? And D is the magnetic. Okay? V is the velocity of charge, V is the magnetic field. It is what the cross product between velocity and the magnetic field. No problem? No problem? Very no problem. Okay. Okay? Third thing. The what is the property of cross product? If this force will be perpendicular to both velocity and magnetic field. If we are doing a cross product, if it is, we have done in grade level multiple times, if we are writing A cross B, इसका मतलब क्या? इसका मतलब क्या? कि it is perpendicular to A and B as well. Correct? So the force will be perpendicular. Force will be perpendicular to both. Force will be perpendicular to both velocity. मतलब ऐसे ही पता है. Velocity and magnetic. Force will be perpendicular to both velocity and magnetic field. Correct? Okay. Now, this force, when we are writing what? F equals to Q into V cross B. Now, of force depends on the direction of force depends on the sign of charge. Okay, if it is positive, yes, it will have some direction. If it is negative, it will have different direction, just the opposite direction, है ना? So it depends on the charge as well. Correct? Okay, चलिए. So put Q with sign. Always put Q with sign. Otherwise, you will get the wrong direction. I hope you are getting it. Put Q with sign. ठीक है? चलो. Put Q with sign. ठीक. So the use of right hand rule is very, very important. Is very, very important in upcoming, इसी में, इस चैप्टर में भी, अगले चैप्टर में. So the use of right hand thumb rule, right hand rule, okay, it's very important, not even in this chapter, in upcoming 4 more chapters. Very important. Without this, you cannot learn this chapter. Okay, we will do the questions based on it. Do not worry. But I'm just saying. Okay, the use of right hand rule is very, very important in this chapter. Okay. Okay, so I'm just stopping this lecture right now only. In the next lecture, we will learn totally about the right hand thumb rule. Okay, so please make sure that whenever I'm going and doing all these right hand things, okay, you are with me. Whenever I'm doing like this, you should also do like this. Okay, and get the direction by yourself. You know? It's very important. Otherwise, you will be in a great trouble. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day. Thank you.